Hi everybody, this is Bonnie and I'm back with card number 3 from my Bag of Bones online card class. And if you could like, comment, subscribe, share my page when you're done watching the video if you like this content, that would be greatly appreciated. So the card that we're going to make today is this one, and this glows in the dark, and these little bats glow in the dark when I turn the lights off. I don't know if it's been exposed to the light enough right now for it to happen, but I'm going to pull my string and see if it shows up a little bit. It might not, because I do have another light on in the other part of the room, but you might get a gist of it a little bit. You get a little bit of it. It's much better in person than it is, and the light is affecting it over there. But that is going to be the goal, is when you're done, is that the little guy and the little bats will glow in the dark. So let's get started on how I made this card. So you're going to need a base card, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and this is very vanilla. Then I have a piece of black paper here, and we are going to go ahead and we're going to take the embossing buddy and we're going to emboss this up really good. It's okay if it's got a little cloudy on it because it's Halloweeny. And it gives it that Halloween look. Okay, so we really covered that down now. Now I've gone ahead and I took and put in the kit, there's this like put together skeleton. I took 2 hands and 2 feet and the body, and I just went ahead and I just stuck them on the block like that. Doesn't matter which way, just as long as they're on the block. Then I'm going to take some Versamark ink and I'm inking this up, and I am going to go and stamp on and off the page all over this thing. And going in different directions so that you get a lot of the different patterns. It'll be fun. I think that's about all I can fit on. Maybe I can fit an arm right there. We'll try it. I don't know if I got ink on it. There we go. Yep. Okay, so we are all done with that part. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sprinkle some clear embossing powder on this, and I'm going to heat it up just like I've done in the past videos, and so I'll definitely fast forward this. This is the clear. Yes. Okay. I'm going to set this aside and clean up the powder. Okay, next we are going to go ahead and we're going to do some more embossing. I've taken some glow in the dark paper that Stampin' Up! Sells, and I am going to take this little guy right here and I'm going to stamp him in Versamark. Then I found, remember I told you in a couple of videos before that you could take a coffee filter and put down on your surface. I think it's really good if you're going to be mixing like black or colored embossing powders. And so I'm going to be using a black this time. And I went ahead and I found this color. And I'm just going to sprinkle this all over. And yes, guess what I forgot to do? You guys telling me in the camera? I forgot to emboss it. Look at that. I forgot to run. Ooh, it came off pretty good. It didn't stick anywhere I didn't want it, thank goodness, because that would have been a dark looking skeleton. It's not as bad as it would have been, but again, make sure you do that. Make sure you do the embossing folder. Now I am going to heat this up just like I've done the other ones. You know, make sure you tip it and so you could see the shine, because you could miss some, and especially with the glow-in-the-dark paper, it does take a little bit longer to melt. So just to let you know. Okay, so now I'm going to set that aside so that it only takes a few minutes, but I just like to do that. Now I'm going to pick up this and I'm going to try to get it all in the center. You could do this with a piece of copy paper too. An unflattened, wrinkled coffee filter definitely looks better, but I found this one and so it's the one that I had, so I used it quick. But this way it doesn't contaminate your other colors if you put a filter or something in the bottom of that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we are going to do some die cutting. So I got my platforms out here and we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this parakeet party and I am going to die cut out some shoes, a little hat, and then there's a bow tie and like a cane. I'm going to put all them on there and I'm going to run it through my embossing machine. Okay. I don't know what is going on with my machine, but it better not be breaking for the price I paid for it. So we'll be calling QVC. It just stops in the middle. Just stops in the middle of cutting. Second time it's done that to me. I'm worried that I'm going to break it. Just fast forward. Okay, so now I got all my parts cut out, and let's start putting this card together. So I'm going to take and I am going to adhere this down with some Stamp and Seal right down on top of this, like so. Then I've got a piece of DSP, the Halloween paper that went with the bag of bones, and I am just going to put this right down the middle, kind of. Well, it's off-centered. It's about 1 inch or 3/4 over on the side, like so. Then I've got a piece of Parrot Cake Party, and I've got a Martha Stewart's old punch. It's a goop. It's called Goop. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. Mine is so old you could see that it's fading. That's how old it is. But I absolutely love this. I use it for snow. I use it for Goop in the Halloween time. I use it for a lot of stuff. So this is one of my very favorite punches. It's something I got before I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I still use it. Now, if you joined my online class, this would be punched out for you, because this is something that you cannot purchase from me, because I don't, Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it and I don't have it, but I wanted to use it. So just to let you know that that's what I do when I use stuff that is non-Stampin' Up! Okay, so I went ahead and I punched this out, and I'm going to just put this right straight across the top. Okay, just like that. And then I just wanted to add a little bit of something up here to draw the black up. So I just went ahead and took a black fine tip marker, and I just made some dots. You could obviously make them squiggly lines, whatever you wanted to do. I just did dots and lines. So that's what I did across there. Then I went ahead and put my little scarecrow together here. So I've got some glue, and I put a little bit of glue up on the top of his head. Okay, like that. And I put his little hat on him. Then I'm going to take and put some glue on his feet so I can add his shoes. I just love this green for Halloween. Oops. I'll make sure I was still recording there. Then I went and I added this little stick. It's like a walking stick, and I just put a little glue on the tip of that. Oh. And oops. Oh my goodness, if there's going to be any glue left on this from me dropping it 3 times, and then I just put it right there on the back of his hand. So it's like that. And then right here, right where there's a little dot like underneath his neck, and I took the bow and the quicker picker upper thingy here. I think I got the bow upside down. Oh, I think I do, yeah. Oh my goodness. Nope, it's the right way now. And then I just attached that bow right there. Then I went ahead and I flipped this over. I took some mini dots. You could use black, you could use whatever color you want. I gotta get some. And I just added a bunch of these dots around on the card. Oh my goodness. I'm having difficulties now. And they just fit on his, you know, on his feet down there. They just fit there. And we'll peel all these off if they haven't already peeled off on me. If you hear that noise running in the background, it's my heater in my craft room, because we're not quite to the point where we want to run the pellet stove yet. It's like not quite yet. So, and then I kind of just made him look like he's dancing here, like that. And then the last thing we got to do is we got to take this scrap piece of vanilla, very vanilla. We're going to get out the Parakeet party ink, and we're going to stamp up this Happy Halloween. And mine is stained red or orange, because I used it in an orange card a while ago. I think it's in the next card actually. Close that up, and yes, you know me, I fussy cutted this out because I think it looks cute, and I like the way they look when they're fussy cutted. You do you. If you don't want it fussy cutted, you do not have to. Okay. And then I just brought this over here, and I took a little glue and I just put it on the back of it. And I put it right here, just like so. And then I went ahead and I grabbed a couple of these bats, and I put one right here, and I put one up here, and these are glow-in-the-dark bats. And that is how I made card number 3. Thank you for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye.